My colleague Shrishti is standing right outside the Rouse Avenue court. Shrishti, a new date has been given, an assurance has been given till the March, by Arvind Kejriwal, saying that he will make sure that on the 16th of March he is present in person. Today he appeared virtually. What next will be the course of action?
Well, yes, Arvind Kejriwal's lawyers today on instructions clearly told the court that he's only seeking exemption from physical appearance today because of the budget session and the trust vote and his other work commitments that he had. He had to attend a meeting, which is why he couldn't come to court today. Arvind Kejriwal himself told court that he wanted to appear before court physically, but he couldn't owing to the budget session. The court did allow him to appear through VC and granted him exemption from physical appearance. The next hearing is in March, and Arvind Kejriwal has himself assured, along with his lawyers, assured the court that he will, in fact, physically appear before the court on 16th of March, which is the next date. Not just that, he would also have to move for bail on the next hearing. If the hearing had happened today, they would have moved for bail today, but since the hearing has been adjourned, the court had clearly asked the lawyers if they would be moving for bail on the next occasion. The lawyers have said that they will, because he has been, because provisions of IPC have been invoked against him. Section 174 of the IPC has been invoked by ED in its complaint against Arvind Kejriwal, saying that he's not abided by the orders and summons of a public servant, which, according to the court also, there's prima facie evidence, enough evidence against Arvind Kejriwal to actually take cognizance of that offence, which is why the court had issued summons to him in the first place. So when the hearing takes place on the next occasion, Arvind Kejriwal, as he has himself assured, will appear physically before the court. His lawyers will move for bail, and arguments on the bail would eventually follow, and whether or not court grants bail to him in this particular case, it's something that we'll see on the next occasion. But as of now, it's a big assurance that has come in from Arvind Kejriwal, who has time and again evaded multiple summons that were sent by Enforcement Directorate to him. The sixth summon has been sent, and he is expected to appear before ED on Monday. So big assurance coming from Arvind Kejriwal that he will abide by the court's directions and in fact appear before court on 16th of February, which is the next date of the hearing. Back to you.
Right, Shrishti, stay on with me. My colleague Shrishti is standing right outside the Rouse Avenue court. This is the place where Arvind Kejriwal virtually appeared with regards to the ED summons that were being sent to him. My colleague Amit is in fact standing right outside Arvind Kejriwal's house. Amit, we have seen from Operation Lotus to saying that the Liquorgate scam is extremely bogus. We have seen how Arvind Kejriwal, on one hand, has been replying to the Enforcement Directorate and the court, but on the other side has been making political allegations against the BJP also.
Right, Aishwarya, that's the strategy of Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal as far as the excise policy case is concerned. You know, they want to build a narrative that this particular case, excise policy case of the national capital, is nothing but a political vendetta, a political tool being used by the Bharatiya Janata Party through which it is hunting down the Aam Aadmi Party leaders through various central agencies, including the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate. And that is why, you know, different kind of strategies has been used by Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal. We have seen this particular house standing witness to a situation where the cabinet ministers were called in at certain point in time. All MLAs were called in. Bhagwant Mann, the Punjab chief minister, was also called in at different point in time to build in the strategy while Arvind Kejriwal kept on skipping the summons of the Enforcement Directorate in the excise policies case, asking as to in which capacity he is being called, you know, in front of the agency as an accused, as a witness, as Delhi Chief Minister, as Chief of the Aam Aadmi Party, and the agency needs to answer that before he appears before the court. That has not happened so far. We had seen also that Arvind Kejriwal had asked the Enforcement Directorate to send him a questionnaire, and he will respond to those questions as well in order to help the agency from investigating the entire case. But he has not appeared before the ED in person. Now it's all in the court. Back to you.
Thank you, Amit and Shrishti, for joining me on this story. 16th of March is the next date which has been given by the Rouse Avenue Court to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal.